The snow came down hard that night, thick, relentless, and blinding. Emma Collins pressed her gloved hands against the steering wheel, squinting through the windshield as her old Honda creaked up the icy hill toward her cabin. It was Christmas Eve. The roads were empty. And honestly, Emma didn't mind that. For the first time in years, she didn't have to fake a smile at the holiday party where she used to work before the company laid her off. She had hot cocoa waiting, a small tree she decorated by herself, and her rescue dog, Max, wagging his tail in the passenger seat. But fate had other plans. As she turned onto the final stretch of road, her headlights caught something strange, a figure standing in the blizzard, wrapped in a torn shawl, waving weakly for help. Emma's heart jolted. She hit the brakes, skidding slightly before stopping. The woman was old, late 70s, maybe 80s. Her face was pale from the cold, and her shoes were soaked through. Emma jumped out and ran toward her. "Ma'am! Are you all right?" The woman shivered violently, barely able to speak. My car broke down. I've been walking for hours." Without thinking twice, Emma put her arm around her. "Come on. You're freezing. My cabin's just up ahead." She helped the woman into the car, turned the heat all the way up, and drove the last few minutes through the storm. That night, Emma made the woman, who introduced herself as Martha, a bowl of chicken soup and gave her dry clothes. They sat by the small fireplace, Max curled up beside them, and the storm roared outside. "Why were you out there alone?" Emma asked softly. Martha smiled faintly. "I was on my way to visit an old friend. But I guess fate wanted me here instead." Emma laughed a little. "Well, fate has good timing." Martha studied her face. "You live alone?" "Yeah," Emma said, shrugging. "Used to work in marketing, but the company downsized last year. Been picking up shifts at the diner since then. Not much, but it pays the bills." Martha nodded slowly. "You've got a kind heart, dear. Never lose that. It's rarer than gold." Emma smiled, but inside she felt that ache, the quiet kind that comes from years of trying to hold your life together. By morning, the storm had cleared. Sunlight spilled across the snow like diamonds. When Emma woke, Martha was gone. The blanket was folded neatly on the couch. A note sat on the coffee table. It read, "Thank you for your kindness. You reminded me that goodness still exists in this world. You'll see me again, in one way or another." Emma blinked, a little puzzled but smiled. Maybe Martha had called someone to pick her up. She didn't think much of it, until the next afternoon. A black SUV pulled into her snowy driveway. Emma froze. Two men in suits stepped out, followed by a tall, gray-haired man in an expensive coat. "Miss Emma Collins?" he asked. "Yes?" He smiled. "My name is Charles Whitmore. I believe you met my mother, Martha Whitmore." Emma's eyes widened. "Wait, your mother?" Charles nodded. "She told me everything. About how you saved her life." Emma blinked in disbelief. "I didn't do anything special. She was freezing, I just—" He raised a hand gently. "You did something very few people do anymore. You cared." He turned to his assistant, who handed Emma a thick envelope. "This is a small token of gratitude. My mother insisted you have it." Emma hesitated. I can't accept." "Please," Charles said. "You'll insult her if you refuse." Inside the envelope was a check. For $250,000. Emma gasped. "This can't be real." Charles smiled. "It's very real. My mother's health is fragile. She wanted to see the kind of kindness she spent her life hoping still existed. You gave her that." A week later, Emma visited Martha in the hospital. The old woman's eyes lit up when she entered. "You found me," Martha whispered. Emma squeezed her hand. "I should be thanking you. That money will change everything." Martha smiled faintly. "Don't let it change you. Keep helping people. Promise me that." Emma nodded, tears welling in her eyes. "I promise." Months passed. Emma paid off her debts, fixed up her cabin, and used the rest of the money to open a small community coffee shop in town, a cozy place where veterans, single parents, and lonely souls could find warmth and free coffee on cold days. Above the door, a wooden sign read, "Martha's Haven, kindness is never wasted." Every winter since, Emma left a blanket and a thermos of soup by her porch in case someone else was caught in the snow. And sometimes, when the wind howled just right, she swore she could hear Martha's gentle voice whisper, "You reminded me that goodness still exists."